Hello, my frenzies. We're going to review comparing fractions with unlike denominators. So that means we're going to review how to make the denominators like or the same. So first things first, we have a 3 and a 4, and we don't like that. We want them to be the same. So the first step is to list the multiples of our denominators, or our bottom numbers of fractions. So we're going to list the multiples of 3, and we're also going to list the multiples of 4. And we're going to try to find the least common multiple. Now that's a weird phrase, least common multiple. It makes it sound like we're finding the multiple that they don't have in common, but actually what it is we're finding the multiple that they do have in common that has the least value. So really it's the first common multiple, the first one they have in common. So if I could change it, I would, but I can't, so that's how I explain it. So what I start with is the first 5 multiples of each number. So multiples are products that can be created with this digit. So numbers that are multiplied by this digit and get you a specific product. So like 4 and 1 gets 4, 4 and 2 gets 8. So I'm essentially counting by that digit. 4, 8, 12, 16, okay, 20. So that's the first 5 multiples. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So I'm looking and comparing, and I see that 4 and 3 have 12 in common. And so what that means is I want that to be my new denominator, because that's going to make it easier to compare, because since these are the same, all I have to do is compare my numerators, or my top numbers of my fractions, and that's easy. I've been doing that since first grade. So much easier than having to draw it out, especially now that we have worked on that conceptual understanding of what it looks like when we draw them out. Now we can just get them on the same playing field, create like denominators, and compare numerators. So if we've changed our denominator to 12, we have to literally do that. So the question we're answering now is, what digits or factors did I multiply this digit by to get that 12? So I multiplied 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, or you might have already known that and not needed to count. So 3 times 4 gets the product of 12. So if I do it to the bottom, I've got to do it to the top. So I multiply 4 up here as well, and the product of 1 and 4 is 4. Same thing here, 4 times 1, 2, 3 gets me 12, and if I do it to the bottom, gotta do it to the top. And 3 and 3 gets you the product of 9. So now, since these are the same, I can just compare my numerators, and I can see that 9 is greater than 4. So the whole sentence reads 4/12 is less than 9/12. And that's it. So this is a video for you to use, and you can, stop, pause, replay, rewind, to help yourself. And this will work for any type of fraction with unlike denominators. So even though you're going to see different fractions, you can still use this same method. Now, I will say maybe they won't have anything in common within the first 5, so you might need to keep going, but I wouldn't do more than the first 5, so that way it's not a waste of time. All right, hope this helps. Get at it.